Hey guys, Nick Halden here, aka DVD Collector 96, and welcome to a new video on my YouTube channel. Okay guys, so welcome to a new cinema vlog review experience video on the channel. Today I will take you guys with me as usual to the CMX located at the Dolphin Mall here in Miami, Florida. And today we're going to be enjoying together M3GAN sequel, M3GAN 2.0. The other day I decided to rewatch the 4K that I own of M3GAN because I went to see the first one at the movie theater and I loved it. The vlog is already available on the channel if you want to hear my thoughts on this movie. And I'm super excited for the sequel. This is the movie that the first one did really well at the box office. And I remember as soon as I got out, because of the ending of this one where M3GAN intelligent goes inside of a machine, even though her physical body is destroyed, I knew they were planning a sequel. So when I got online, it was confirmed that a sequel was going to be happening. If I remember correctly, the first one came out on 2022. We're already on 2025. I have seen two trailers for the M3GAN 2.0. I was able to see a few trailers at the movie theater, and I'm super excited for the movie. I haven't heard nobody talking about it. I haven't seen any reviews, and I'm going to be seeing it early Thursday night. My viewing experience is going to be at 7:50 p.m. There is no premium format for this movie, so it's just going to be a regular movie experience. I checked the tickets online like 20 minutes ago, and so far I'm the only one that have get a ticket for that specific function. Usually some people walk out to the movie theater, some people get the tickets really late. So far I'm going to be the only one there. So today for me is Thursday and tomorrow it's Friday, and I'm going to be out of work, so I have a PTO day ahead. I'm super excited because for me today is kind of like my Friday. I'm just going to go enjoy a movie experience and then come back home. The dynamic of the vlog is going to be as usual. I'm going to be showing you guys how the movie theater looks today, if we catch any new posters or any new stands. I'm in the mood to eat something, but not popcorn, so I will probably get some nachos and a soda. Definitely I'm in the mood to drink some soda, and I need to reach some points for my next reward, and I want to be using it for a free movie ticket. Guys, another news before I go to the CMX, I have a surprise vlog for movie viewing experience coming out to the channel. So the ones that I had planned already that I was going to be making was the Superman vlog, of course, the Fantastic Four first step vlog, but the other blockbuster that is coming out on July, Jurassic World Rebirth. Now, oh my god, I have it like that. So I keep telling people, somebody left a comment for me and I replied saying no. I told everybody that I wasn't going to be able to watch every single movie because at the time that I recorded those vlogs and at the time that I responded to the comment, I have never seen a Jurassic Park or a Jurassic World movie. So I was like, you know what, I'm so excited for everybody talking about this movie, and I got this 4K set for the longest of times. So I decided to, in a super fast speed, I watched 2 movies per night. I went to bed super late, and I have seen every single movie. So we are going to have on the channel a Jurassic World Rebirth movie vlog showing experience. I will also let you guys know what do I think about this movie. So now I'm going to be able to see the 3 big blockbusters that are coming out in July to movie theaters near you. But for now, you can watch the M3GAN vlog. You will do me a huge favor. Please like it, comment. Always feel free to open conversations down below, and also let me know if you guys have already seen M3GAN 2.0. Do you think about it? If you love it, if you hate it. I'm hoping I'm going to like it a lot because again, the first one I did enjoy it a lot. My hair went crazy there. I'm so sorry. But anyways, I printed the information that Wikipedia had for M3GAN 2.0, so we have an idea of what the movie is about before we go to the Dolphin Mall. So M3GAN 2.0, pronounced M3GAN 2.0, It's a 2025, I'm sorry about my hair. It's a 2025 American science fiction horror film written and directed by Gerard Johnstone from a story by Johnstone and Akela Cooper. A sequel to M3GAN 2022, the plot follows M3GAN Model 3 generated android being rebuilt to combat a humanoid military robot built using M3GAN's technology that is attempting an AI takeover. Allison Williams, Violet McGraw, Amie Donald, and Jenna Davis return to star alongside Ivanna Sakhno, Aristotle Athari, Timm Sharp, and Jemaine Clement. Jason Blum and James Wan return as producers under their respective Blumhouse Productions and Atomic Monster companies. M3GAN 2.0 premiered in New York on June 24 of 2025 and is scheduled to be released in the United States by Universal Pictures on June 27. Guys, on the other side of news, the 4K Steelbook is being reprinted. I saw it today at my local Walmart. You can also get it through Amazon. This used to be a Best Buy exclusive, now it's going to be an open release. And on the physical media wise of M3GAN 2.0, I'm pretty sure, because it's a universal release, that tomorrow, which is Friday for me, we will have pre-order links for the physical media. I'm hoping that they release a 4K and better yet a 4K Steelbook, because the first time they only gave us a Blu-ray and later on upgraded to the 4K. But anyways guys, I'm about to be heading out. I will see you guys at the CMX Theatres on the Dolphin Mall.
I've been keeping an eye on you.
You're behind all this, aren't you? You're Amelia.
Oh no, I can't take credit for that. That one has your greasy prints all over it. You should have...
Okay, guys, so just made it back home. What an adventure today movie was. So I got a little bit late, which is not something usual for me. But I got a little bit late because as soon as I got into the Dolphin Mall, I decided to take a peek into the Hot Topic store to check the pins section. They had two pins that caught my attention. One was a new Superman pin and a Lilo and Stitch pin. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to get them. And then I was like, maybe next time. They were $10.90 each, but it was buy one, get the second one 30% off. And if I get them, it's just because I want to have them. I use every single day for work. I have an ID card, so I use like these lanyards, I think is the name. And I already have one Mickey Mouse on it, so it will be cool to add more pins eventually to it. But those are pins that I know can get lost because the connection part, it wasn't that strong. But anyways, then I head to the movie theater. Guy, it was empty on the outside, but full on the inside. I know. Nobody was getting tickets, but then there was a line to get food on the inside. So the M3GAN 2.0 poster wasn't on the outside. It was still at the same spot that I keep seeing it. But it's Thursday and I'm pretty sure tomorrow they will take it out. So I printed my ticket and then I head inside. Today there was a guy checking actually the tickets and my function was to the right. 90% of the times my movie experience are to the left. But anyways, I show him the ticket and then I made my way around to record clips for you guys. The banners were exactly the same. The Superman at the back of the movie theater, the Fantastic Four First Steps, the F1 with Brad Pitt. They removed the accountant too. And another scene that I saw as a cool scene, but at the same time I'm like, sometimes they have these posters that I have come to realize now that they're double-sided from Disney. They had the Elio one and they just move it out and they replace it by a Fantastic Four one. So I don't know if it's just because of space limitation, but Elio just opened up. Why would you remove a big banner for Elio? But anyways, they know their ways. So before I head into the movie theater, I decided to get some food. And I decided to try for the first time the Nacho Movie Night combo, which was almost $20. And I was like, damn, those are expensive nachos. But once I got them, they come in a tray with two nacho bags and then two little containers full of melted hot cheese. They asked me if I wanted it to get jalapenos, but I didn't want to. And guys, it was a lot of nachos for just one person. I thought it was like maybe less. And it also comes with a regular size drink, which is almost a large cup. So I got root beer. And then I got the nachos. So now I only have 5 food purchase missing to get to the diamond tier. And then I already reached the 500 points, so I should be getting a free movie ticket. My birthday is coming in August, so that's another free ticket. So I will have a few free tickets coming my way, which I always welcome. I'm always trying to go to the movie theaters. So once I sit down, the trailers were already started, so I didn't catch every single trailer that they put up there. They can put in the Honey Don't with Chris Evans. I'm super excited for that crazy movie. But then, guys, it was time for M3GAN 2.0. So M3GAN 2.0 was a little bit longer than the first one. This one ran, of course, without counting the credits, 1 hour and 55 minutes. So it's almost a 2-hour movie. I have to be honest, I did like it. It's not the worst sequel out there, but I enjoyed the first one way more. And I have seen the first one twice now. I felt that the movie was kind of a little bit slow. It had a lot of great moments, but the best moments it was when M3GAN was on the screen. On the first one, you can enjoy the stories even without M3GAN, but I think one of the things that made it work, it was a more simple story, and it was kind of like our beginning story to this robotic AI lady. Another thing is that these days AI movies are taken differently because AI is now a day-to-day basis, and back then it was more like something that was already happening, but not a lot of people were into it. I do like that this is kind of like a growman, not a growman, but like a redemption story for the character of M3GAN, and that was super enjoyable. So what do M3GAN 2.0 is about? So basically we get to see every single character coming back. And when I say every single character, even the therapist from the first movie is back on this one. So Niece and Aunt continues to be together, and Gemma is now trying to protect people from technology, limiting the time that her niece uses technology, and trying to make a change in the world. She's working now, and this follows the steps of the first one, on a robot prototype that will make humans only use 80% of their body. It can create functions of like walking and things like that, and it's going to be useful at the end of the movie for her. So there is a guy with a chip on his brain that is also trying to change the world, but she's against it because she's against technology these days. She's against like technology, kind of like M3GAN wise. Now what happens is that the niece is following her first steps. She wants to be a computer engineer as well and create changes into the world, and she's also been kind of like getting five men classes, like not yoga but like karate and things like that. And then a few people show up to the house, and the mechanical assistant from the house starts helping her out. The people ended up being the FBI, and we have been introduced at the beginning of the movie of this doll that it was making a mission, but then it went raw and get out of the machines and things like that. We found out that doll was used basically getting the original M3GAN models, and that's in a scene from the first one that maybe you didn't pay a lot of attention to it, but there wasn't a scene of a guy sending through a laptop some information. M3GAN ends up killing the guy. It's the guy that she kills on the elevator. So that's right now what we found out, is that he sold the planes from M3GAN to more people. And while all this is happening, we find out that it's been 2 years since the first movie, and M3GAN was basically on the shadows, seeing these ladies' everyday movement. So she makes an agreement with Gemma, and she said like, hey, I need to be back so I can protect Katie, and then we can get and destroy this new lady robot. So she agrees, but without trusting her 100%, she first put her like in kind of like a little toy. They get into this big company where they steal some information from the new robot lady. What happened is that, and we have one of my favorite parts of the movie, we get a car scene where she's driving the car for them, and she's like, hold on to your vaginas. It was a quote show on the trailer. And she said that she stole this encrypted piece of information, but she still doesn't know what it is. So back in the house, they agreed to rebuild her. M3GAN basically still wants to protect Katie, and that's her first goal. And once she's back in a body, she's going to be able to help the team to destroy this new robotic lady. So they start creating the robot again. They make her taller, and it's kind of funny for me because on this movie you need to see that this is an artificial intelligence that it's not 1 year old anymore. It has a few years on it, and it's been like 2 years kept captive basically. So it's so funny for me because when you see the behind the scenes, you know there is a little girl playing M3GAN, but this is a more adult M3GAN. And again, she's a robot. She's an artificial intelligence. I'm sorry. So they start rebuilding her back from scratch. She gets her same outfit back, and the team needs to start trusting her again, little by little. Katie is really happy, and she said like we should give opportunity to people. A person doing one bad thing once doesn't mean that they're bad. For the first confrontation of M3GAN, she basically dressed as like a dancer, and she goes to this event where she confronted the lady robot again. But what ended up happening, and all this on the background, is that there is an original artificial intelligence that was the first killer robot, that it has all the knowledge in the world, and the robot wants to get to this ship. So they're doing the mission, finding out the guy that Gemma is dating knows a lot about the facility where the ship is, so he makes them a trap to go here. Now, at some point in the movie, a little bit of spoilers ahead if you don't want to know what happens at the end. At the end of the movie, they start not to trust M3GAN, and she creates some kind of like device that if she pushes it on, it destroys her. So when the robot lady fails to they fail for the battle, and M3GAN doesn't win the battle, the robot gets to the actual ship. It was a whole scene because Katie gets kidnapped, and then we have everybody on a big confrontation at the very end. Then M3GAN says that for the good of everyone, she's going to be doing this for the good of the world, basically. She detonates the whole facility, and then we lose M3GAN. There is a big 5 frequency where M3GAN eats on the brain of Gemma, and she's also fighting with a suit that she created, so useful on the scene. I also love that there is a scene where M3GAN goes like, hey, I know you think that you're failing, but you're doing an amazing job. I see you doing all these scenes for Katie, and believe me, she's strong. And then on the emotional support, same as like she sung Titanium on the last movie, on this one she sings A Woman's Work, which is a song from the TVD universe. I know it from the TV show The Vampire Diaries, and I love that song. It's almost a minute long singing scene, and I just loved it. It was so funny to see M3GAN singing again. But then the artificial intelligence that was like locked up forever gets out, but then it gets destroyed, and we do think like we lost M3GAN forever. Gemma starts talking to the world, and she's like, I know we need to make a change, but we need to make laws, and we need to put laws in place to use technology in a safe way. So that's what it gets agreed on. And then when she's working on her computer, you know when we used to have like a clip scene that used to be telling you, it was like an assistant from Windows. The clip goes like, hey, don't you like clips? And then M3GAN shows up, and she's like, don't you think with all we went through, I would have done a backup? Can you let me know? Did we save the world? And then it jumps to the credit sequence where there is a lot of dancing moments from the first movie and things like that. I love it, but then the movie doesn't have any post-credits or mid-credit scenes. Now, I'm not sure if on the future of this universe we will ever get a M3GAN 3.0 or something like that. There was a scene of the trailer that I remember seeing her on a box. I don't think that's on this movie. I want to watch both trailers right now because I think there were a lot of scenes that I have registered on my mind because of the trailer, and then it didn't happen on the movie. So again, I'm not sure if it's going to have a part number 3. These are movies that doesn't get a lot of money to be made, so if they get like into 300-400 millions, they make a profit. I think like that. And it's sad that movie theaters are not the same scene. It was only me and like, I want to say 8 more people. It was a Thursday night, wasn't that even early. Maybe people like more going to the movie theaters on the weekends, but it was definitely an almost empty out movie viewing experience. This was a regular movie experience, as I told you. They weren't putting the movie on any of the premium formats. But again, it was a good sequel, but I just love the first one more. At the time that I'm recording this clip, I still haven't heard anything about the physical media release. Again, probably it will be going up for pre-orders tomorrow, and I do really hope that we get a steelbook. And guys, out of 10, I give this sequel a 6 out of 10. I definitely want to rewatch it in the future. I might even go with a friend that wants to go to watch it again, to be more concentrated on the movie and see more things that maybe I have missed. But it's a fun, entertaining sequel, and again, it's a redemption arc for M3GAN. The effects were bigger and greater, and the movie also feels as a bigger movie that the first one was, and the M3GAN character was as good as on the first one. I just love that. I also love that Denise right now, Katie, it's more into the teenager years, so she's not a little afraid girl anymore. And again, great movie experience. And guys, as I reveal to you guys, I'm going to be watching Jurassic World Rebirth. I cannot believe I made my way to watch 6 movies at the super high speed. You might be like, oh, 6 movies not that many, but I'm like, I don't have a lot of free time these days, posting a video every single day, and with crazy work hours sometimes through the week. Sometimes I only have the weekends, but I managed to watch all the movies, so that will be probably the next vlog that you guys will have on the channel. I like the next movie experience vlog that you will have on the channel. Guys, I would love to know if you guys have already seen M3GAN 2.0. What do you think about it? If you love it, if you hate it. But anyways, that will be all for today's video. Like I always say, I hope you guys are enjoying with this new kind of content in the channel. If you are, please let me know in the comments, leave me a like, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel so we can keep this family growing. And see you guys again soon on a new video.